Hi guys. By the time now is 1 a.m. and it's officially the next day. So this is my first video trying to document myself, um, going through my journey for the bariatric surgery. I'm going to be having hopefully I'm going to be having um, gastric bypass surgery. Why is it hopefully is that I am, after going through a couple months of follow-ups and checkups and total information and all from the doctors and the hospital, it seems that obviously it seems that I am one of the high risk cases. So I am actually one of the most heaviest patient that my doctor has ever treated, or the clinic at the hospital has ever treated. But they are why I still went through to do this now is that I think it's my last chance. How to say, it's not no one wants to go through surgery. No one wants to do any type of harm to their body, but I'm already at a point that I think that I'm not going to make a few more years. I am extremely obese. The first checkup that I went, and finally got to know my weight. I've never actually checked my weight since I was very young, because most of the weighing scales actually end at about 120 kgs. Yeah, so after that I could not actually. I used to, like, a few years, I think when I was very young, I think I already reached the 120 kg. I was actually quite obese. I started gaining weight and was chubby since I was, I think, after 3 years old. All of the pictures that I see after three, I've already been a chubby kid. So yep, all my life I've been chubby. If you can see all the pictures at the back, you can see my chubby face. So but I've never been this obese. And um what led me to be obese, extremely obese, right, this recently, is that last year I lost my mom. Okay, actually it started before that. A couple of years ago I met with an accident. My leg was injured, and after about a year or so, there was some problems with my leg. There was actually extreme water retention, and also my right calf actually became as big as a watermelon, and I could not walk and could not do anything. And it hurts so bad, and I had to be rushed to the emergency ward. But Malaysia, even emergency ward, you have to actually. But I went to um, the hospital nearby me, which is Selayang Hospital. Okay, I think because there was a lot of people, so I had to wait a long time and to actually get admitted and all. And when I was admitted, the before my surgery was confirmed, of the doctors actually had to look at me properly. Um, my the watermelon sort of started. It had a small burst, and blood and liquid started popping up. So they rushed me after that about a couple hours to do the operation, and also ended up having two big huge slices, um, open wounds on my leg, because they could not sew it back because of the water retention. They need the water to all come out, and to heal by itself. So I came back home, and I was on bed rest for about maybe a couple of months. Yeah, I think more than a couple of months. my mom actually was here to take care of me. It was the first time that I live alone for about 7 years now. So then was about 6 or plus. So my mom first time came and stayed with me, and she take care of me, and I felt um I mean, I was very close to my mom. So moving forward, about it's been nearly 7 8 months. Then I could walk, but I was still on bed, and COVID strike then. So we were trapped at home, and we can't go out and all of the stuff. So uh, my mom actually felt ill, and suddenly she passed away due to cancer. It was actually a couple of months before she passed away that we found out. So it was a shock. And after that, I was already depressed because I put on a lot of weight when I was actually on the bed rest and all. And after she passed away, I think I reached rock bottom, and could not take myself out from my house. I didn't want to meet anybody. I didn't eat for days, but then I had whatever I wanted, and I tried to control whatever I can, but because I was too sad, I can't do anything. So whatever, I put on a lot of weight, and about a couple of months ago, no, I think about 3 months ago or so, I sort of had like a mini heart attack, more like a heart palpitation. But I think because I was very depressed that particular day, and not so maybe not hydrated, and not um, I'm trying to give excuse for the food and all, but actually I was very depressed. That's why I could not take it, and suddenly I was sobbing and crying and whatever. But then I suddenly had like a sharp pain and heart attack, and my heart sort of um, mini heart attack. It gave me a very big scare, and so I started thinking, and am I going to just leave everything now, and or do I want to do something? So coincidentally, at the same time, Dr. Mustafa's TikTok ad keep coming up, and it was actually just like he keep popping with some of these people, and I saw some of his YouTube stuff also keep coming up. I mean, I think it was a sign or something, but I started to do more research on bariatric surgery, gastric sleeve and gastric bypass, and the band, and the ball, and all of the stuff. I started doing a lot of research, and it seems that he was one of the best. I mean, he communicated for me. I mean, I felt a connection from his YouTube pictures and all of the stuff. So I said, you know what? Why not just give it a try? So I contacted. I think the day that I decided I need to do something was uh, I just contacted his secretary. I think I contacted the number, and someone actually gave me his secretary's number. It was also a nurse, Miss Ayuni. I love you, Miss Ayuni. So Ayuni was very when you okay, I don't know if maybe chubby and fat people, or people who are quite big, might actually understand. When you go and approach any doctors or clinics or nurse or anyone, they don't for me, I've never got a proper treatment before. They straight away presume that I had diabetes, and they presume that it's because of my weight, or even if I have a migraine and stress related, whatever, they keep on saying it's about my weight. So even before, I had one doctor, if you believe, last time I went to a clinic, I said that I had migraines, not because I was actually working with a very stressful company. So without checking anything, without touching me or anything. He said, "Oh no, because it's you're too obese, and it's also most probably because you're eating too much, and I'm sure that you have diabetes and all. Like your legs are actually, having water retention. By the way, I don't have diabetes at all. Um, I actually, when I went for my surgery and all, right, my blood pressure was actually normal to low. I have low type blood pressure, low diabetes. Sorry, not blood pressure. I have blood pressure issues, only blood pressure. So, but IUNI and the hospital are actually so concerned, and the way they talk to us, and the way that she actually explained, and she said that she explained what I asked, and she said that don't worry, you can come and have a checkup, and we will talk to you further, and um, it was actually very calming and very understanding for me. So I felt I should give it a try. She quickly made an appointment for me, just within the same week actually, and I went. um Amazing, because I can't actually walk properly already right now because of my weight. I can't actually walk even like 100 meters. I will have back pains and knee pains and whatever. So she said that don't worry about that. She actually allowed me to park in front of the entrance of the hospital, and she even came out to actually greet me, and she told the guard to let me park there. And also she was so caring, and could see that they actually go the extra mile. This is in Chengil Hospital at Bangsa South. Yeah. So at Nexus. So saw the doctor. I thought I was sort of struck because um I first remembered his. I think his, was it a bow tie or was it a tie? Because he was dressed up so neatly with his coat and his tie and all of the stuff. So he actually looked exactly like how he looked in the YouTube stuff, because he was actually dressed very nicely. I mean, I was impressed, and he was so friendly and open. The way that he talked is not like. By the way, I did not actually enter the the rooms of the checkup rooms and all. They actually came out to meet me where I was sitting, because the chair. It seems that the chair in the rooms were actually how to say too small for me. Yeah. So I was sitting at the outside waiting areas and all, where you have like the long banquet chairs and whatever. So it was comfortable for me. So they came out to meet me. They brought their chairs over. I've never seen any doctors do that before. So a couple of doctors came. He and I think someone else, maybe a junior. I'm not so sure, but apologize. And I uni, and they explained. They took their time. They actually spent a couple of hours discussing and informing all the information. So, and he was very concerned, and I actually had a problem with the finance. I was quite worried about the payment and all, but he said that that is actually a second problem. I mean, that is a second how to say, you don't think about that. Yeah. The more important thing is to have the surgery, because the like I guess I thought that I might only be having a few more years to live, and if I don't do something, yes, I'll be gone by a couple of years time or so. He actually sort of said it's a good decision that I actually came, because it's actually quite true, maybe. As what I am right now is quite bad. He I don't know information. So they were just very supportive, and he said, "Don't worry about that. The financial part, maybe we can help out, or they can do some loans or whatever stuff and all. They will help out. The most important thing is for me to do surgery. So normally, if you do an appointment with doctor, his doctor is very busy. He has about 4 or 5. They mentioned that he have 4 or 5 operations per day. And if you book, you are going to be meeting him a few months later or so. He actually booked as soon as he was able to. So also following up with, I have to go through a special diet, which is a protein shake diet and liquid diet and all that stuff. So he scheduled me for about a 1.5 month later. So it was actually amazing. And yes, I tried my best after that, took the shake and all the stuff. So I had my weight measured at the first meeting on the the first meeting that went there. Anybody can guess? 150? 200? I was actually 280 kg. I was thinking it was 300, but okay, 280 kg, which comes about 618 pounds or something like that. Yeah, so 600 plus pounds, 100 and 280 kg. Yeah, I'm carrying two people on my back, so three of us. So now coming back to today, right now, so within 15 minutes I'm talking about this. So I'm extremely nervous, extremely worried. I'm going to be checking in today at about 3 p.m. So I have about 12, 13 hours to go to check in, and my surgery will be on the following day, Monday. Today is just entered Sunday. They mentioned on my last checkup that I am extremely high risk due to the anesthetic and breathing part, because I'm so big and my chest is actually quite heavy, so they are very worried if they put their anesthetic on and the oxygen might not be enough. So that is their main concern. They told Dr. Mustafa told me that they will try their best to do the gastric bypass surgery, but if they can't do due to my stomach is too heavy or any complications or anything like that. They will do the gastric sleeve surgery, which uh, it's okay, but I prefer the gastric bypass because it seems that gastric sleeve surgery, basically you can lose up to a lot of you lose a lot, but they actually cutting off about 70% of your stomach. I think about 70% will be removed. For gastric bypass, actually about 90% will be actually cut off, but it will still be in your stomach. And they will actually do you know what, if you all want me to actually explain more about the surgery, I can actually get some details and give another video. So just drop me some comments in the link. I will actually give you more information. So I don't want to keep this video more than 20 minutes. So he said that just in case that is going to be not able to, he'll do the gastric sleeve, and if worst case scenario, if something goes wrong, terribly wrong, and they can't do anything on properly, or the oxygen level drops below some certain level, they might actually have to abandon the surgery. And I hope that doesn't happen, but let's see what happens. Please pray for me. I do hope that everything goes well. Okay guys, thank you for listening. Hope to I'll update you soon. Okay, take care. Please like, subscribe, and put in your comments if you want to know more. Drop me a comment. Okay, thank you. Love you guys. Bye.